Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, the 22nd of June, and I am sitting here with two envelopes, and one of them, well, there's a couple pieces of it here. Number one, see that airmail right down there? See the stamps up there? Yeah, those are British stamps on this. So, the postmark, it is Manchester, so I think this is going to be a Manchester United player, first one that I have ever sent to in the British Premier League, or English Premier League. I'm actually a Chelsea fan, but when I saw this guy was signing, it's like, I kind of have to send to this guy. So, let's see if it came back signed in here. Well, unfortunately, he's no longer signing, but using a sticker on the card. Yeah, that's too bad, unfortunately. So, no luck there. But, it was worth a try. Marcus Rashford on that one, so... Oh, well. Good news is I've got another one here. The initials on it are BB, and it's postmarked from Miami, Florida. Excuse me. I'm good. And this is either going to be, I believe, Benny Blades or Brian Blades. Not sure which. Send them both out on the same day to see who wins the race back to me, and it is Brian Blades, the former wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks, signing 2 out of the 4 cards that I sent, and there they are right there. So, good stuff to get those ones back at least, even though unfortunately it looks like Marcus Rashford is done signing. Happy to see those ones at least. So, there you go. Hopefully we'll have a few more to talk about this week. Hopefully some Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that coming up right after this. All right, it is Thursday, the 24th, coming up on the end of the month here. Fortunately, only one item in the mail here today. Getting a little concerned right now because I've got stuff out from my Sport Lots purchases about a week or so ago, and they are not here yet, and I need them by Saturday. Kind of sucks for my friend Aaron. He's coming down to DFW tomorrow, early before the Saturday game, so his haven't gotten here yet either, and his have been out for a couple weeks now, so... we may be kind of somewhat slightly screwed for the game this weekend. So we'll see what happens, see if any of them come in. But in the meantime, like I said, I have one envelope here. This one coming from St. Louis, and it is an eBay purchase, not a TTM. But it's one that's going to add to my Diamond Kings set. Found this card for $6. Condition is not the best on it, but this guy charges $18 in private signings that I've seen lately. So grabbing this card, even at a lower condition for 1/3 the price, I will gladly take that. But wait until later to try to peel the tape off the top of here. But it is former Cardinals pitcher Joe Magrane. Hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Magrane, something like that. But yeah, scoop that one up on eBay for $6. I mean, if you can get it for 1/3 his price, yeah, I can gladly overlook a few cosmetic defects there around the edges. You'll see, like, down on that corner along that edge there. But you know what? $6, I'll gladly take it. So, there you go, gradually making my way to the 50% mark on the Diamond Kings sets. I think I'm up to, I need to hit 131 out of 262 to get to 50%. I'm at about 126, 127, something like that right about now. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to hit that by the end of the year. I think it's pretty easily doable if I feel like shelling out the money to the $10 signers out there. So, there you go. Hopefully I'll have some stuff coming up Friday, Saturday. If not, well, we'll have some game highlights from Saturday coming after this. All right, it is Friday the 25th. 3 items in the mail here today. 2 of my new are coming. One's a total surprise. First one, package from Sport Lots. I've already opened it to save a little bit of time there. But yeah, just in time since I'm going to be going out to a ball game tomorrow. So let's see what we've got in here. This is from the seller Jesse Carr on Sport Lots, who I've mentioned before, excellent dealer on there, and once again gets what I needed to me very quickly here. So, still taped down real well here, so it's going to be just a second to undo that. But yeah, stuff I'm going to need for this weekend. We've got the San Antonio Missions, I believe, coming to town. There we go, playing against the Frisco Rough Riders. So let's see what we've got here to add into the book for this week. There we go. So, I actually ran into this guy last 2 weeks ago at the game, and I didn't realize it was him, but Gino Petralli has been with the Rough Riders a bit this year, so found a few cards of him to put on in there. We've got Philip Wellman, manager for San Antonio. Got at least one card of him now, so that's good. Hector Ortiz, he is coaching with Frisco. Grabbed a couple cards of him. Let's see, we've got Estuary Ruiz of San Antonio. Needed a couple cards of him, so I got one right there. Let's see here. Somehow I accidentally ended up with a card of Brewer Hicklin in there. Don't know how that happened, but okay. We've got Hans Kraus. Needed another couple cards of him. These may have just been thrown in just randomly, because I've got... I got Brewer Hicklin, Sixto Sanchez, and Evan Fitterer all with cards in here, and I definitely do not need those guys at all, so I'm assuming that was accidental. I'll have to take a look and see here, but also got a Reggie Lawson there as well. So, there you go, a few cards there from for this upcoming week, and let me just take a quick look on here, because... Okay, yeah, one of those cards was supposed to be of Cole Winn, it looks like, and the other one was supposed to be of Estuary Ruiz, so, not sure what happened on those. Yeah, that's weird. We have to check in. Okay, looks like I pulled the Bowman Draft instead of the Bowman Prospects, so that's why, but, yeah, oh well. The other one, this is a purchase that I made on Facebook recently. A guy posted in an Indians collectors group that he had a bunch of old nameplates taken off the backs of jerseys and was selling those off, and so I was able to find one from Cory Snyder. It's my first Indians game-used jersey piece from him. I have a game-used bat, and of course I got the 4 game jerseys from when he was the hitting coach at the AA level, but yeah, not really sure what season this is. It's going to be somewhere between as early as 87 and as late as 90. I'll have to compare how the backs of the jerseys look, because I've noticed there's a little bit of difference in how the nameplates were arranged during those years, so I'll check into that, try to see if I can figure out what year exactly it was. And last, we've got a TTM right here, no postmark on it. Envelope you might see got a little beaten up as well, but hopefully the card inside is okay. Feels like one card, maybe 2. Initials on it, TC. I think this might be Terry Crowley then, former Oriole. But he's one that I needed for the 72 set. Sent him off with $5. Let's see if that's who we've got here. And yes, it is. There we go. Terry Crowley. So, another addition for the 72 set. Nice big signature on there as well. So, there you go. Not a whole ton of stuff in the TTM box this week, but got at least one right there to go along with Brian Blades earlier, and then, a couple purchased items there. So, hopefully we'll have some coming up tomorrow on Saturday, and if not, well, we've got the ball game coming up tomorrow evening. So, something from Saturday is going to follow right after this. Hey everybody, Saturday the 26th, got 4 items in the mailbox today. One of them I didn't know what it was, so I went ahead and opened it, but show you real quick. This was a freebie from a member of Sports Card Forum. He had a couple cards I needed for my Cory Snyder collection, and wasn't really anything that I had to trade him, so he said, hey, you know what, just if you come across one of these things, send it to me. If not, just pay it forward to somebody else who's looking for something they need to complete a set. And I'm like, yeah, that's easy to do, I'll do that. So, show you what we got here, and it's a couple of additions for the Cory Snyder collection, which you may remember seeing the jersey nameplate from the other day that I was able to purchase and arrived. Let's see here. Come on. Now I've got keys or something around here somewhere I can use to open this up with. There's a guitar pick. That'll work. I'm playing my bass a lot lately, so I've got the picks there and stuff, so come on. Okay, you're not going to cut through there. You're just going to peel. That's fine. So, had my want list up on Sports Card Forum, and he said, hey, yeah, I've got these ones here. So, these are the 93 Upper Deck cards of Snyder, which I already have the regular ones of. But these are the ones that have the, it's kind of tough to see in this light here, but they have the gold hologram on the back instead of the silver one, which I did not have those varieties yet. So, glad to land both of those, add those to the collection. So, I'll have to get a count here eventually of how many I'm up to on the Snyder collection, but it's got to be close to maybe 250 cards or so, different ones on him. So, yeah, good stuff there. Next up, got a purchase from Sport Lots. This is going to help me out later on today. Going to be heading up to Frisco. Got Frisco versus San Antonio. Heard San Antonio's been signing pretty decently, at least, so should be able to knock out a few of these cards here, hopefully. This one's a fairly small one, only 3 cards in this order, but a couple of them that I needed because, well, half my order isn't going to get here in time, unfortunately. So, what I have here, at least, are 2 cards of Philip Wellman from when he was the hitting coach with the Pulaski Braves. plus a Hans Kraus and an Esteury Ruiz card there as well. So, got at least a little bit. Unfortunately, my two bigger ones are not going to arrive in time. One of them is the fault of the seller, who didn't even mail it out until today after I put my order in last weekend. The other one is the fault of the post office, because the dude put it in the mail on Monday, the day I made the order, and it's gotten hung up somewhere in between there and here. And yeah, I mean, it's right there on the USPS site and everything, saying, "Yep, this one's gonna be delayed." And it's like, thanks, guys. Not like I needed this in time, you know, whatever. Anyways, like I said, I got two TTMs here now along with it. Take a look at this one. First, this one's going to be from BB in Miami, Florida. You may remember I got one the other day from a BB in Miami, Florida as well. That was Brian Blades. I believe this one is going to be his brother, Benny Blades, that's coming back in. This one I sent both out on the same day, and Brian ended up winning the race back here. And yes, indeed, Benny Blades did sign all 4 cards I sent. So Brian was faster, but Benny signed more. So we'll call it a draw, I guess, on those two. But there's, you see 2 of them right there. Good stuff once again. And the other one we've got here is NC, excuse me, from Las Vegas, Nevada. I believe this is going to be a couple of editions for the 72 set, as I sent to former Padre Nate Colbert, something like that. One of those, I would assume. And there we go. Comes back with a piece of paper around it. Unfortunately, it looks like the post office decided to have a little bit of fun with this one and ding up the corners a bit, but it may have been dinged up before that. I don't really know. My 72s are so wide-ranging on condition that I'm really never sure exactly, but signature came out good, and that's what's most important to me. So there you go, 2 from Nate Colbert, $5 fee each on those, so sent $10, got those ones back, and so there you go, I'm up to 490, I believe it is, signatures for the 1972 set. No problem with the focus here. Hello, right here. Whoop. Okay. Hopefully it's not too fuzzy now, but anyways, so I'm up to 490 now with the additions of those 2 from Nate Colbert and the Terry Crowley earlier in this video. So, yeah, I might have a chance of hitting 500 before the end of the year. I mean, before the end of the summer even. I mean, we're just starting summer, so.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. I mean, this is a very good chance I'm going to hit 50% of the Diamond Kings sets and 500 out of the 800 plus that I'll need for the 72 Topps set, which, that's a lot more than I ever thought I was going to get to when I first started out doing this thing. I figured, you know, get about halfway through or so, and no, about to be at 500 here pretty soon. So, thanks for tuning in once again. We've got some baseball live out in Frisco coming up right after this. All right, we're here in the second inning, top of the second. Alan Cordoba to the plate right now with 2 out. Bring you 1 at bat, play-by-play here. Cole Winn on the mound for the Riders. He kicks and fires. First pitch high for a ball. 93 miles an hour on that fastball there for Winn. Cordoba's already spent some time up in the majors. He was a Rule 5 draft pick in the 2016 draft. As Winn kicks and fires, takes high again, so 2-0 here to start things for Cordoba. Hitting .295 on the season, 1 home run, along with 8 RBIs. And again, Winn kicks and fires on the 2-0s and is hit in the air. It's going to fall down in left. Round second, wide turn. He's going to go on, or round first, I should say. Wide turn to second, slides into the double. And so there you go, Alan Cordoba with the first hit of the game here for San Antonio. They're down 3-0 in the top of the second. All right, so post-game from Frisco, didn't do any I didn't do an indoor report because I had already taken my cards out of my book and put them in my box, but go ahead and do both post-game, pre-game, whatever that I can possibly think of, but pretty decent showing out there. So to start with, went over to the batting cages with pretty decent timing there, where I was able to get C.J. Abrams to sign. There we go, get a little light on this. Good signer over there, signed a little bit inside as well after I'd already gotten him, so at least Aaron got him and maybe a couple others. Not in the mood to do a post-game, though. He got called on a bad interference penalty that caused the winning run in the game, so he really was in no mood to sign there, but good outside at least before the game, so happy to get him. Mostly concentrated on the San Antonio players inside, so got pitching coach Pete Zamora on a card. Trying to get the distance just right there where I can get the light on it there, and that's about good there, it seems. Next one that we saw was Alan Cordoba, signed on the dual there, kind of sideways-ish. Get the idea there.
Let's see here. Manager Philip Wellman. Very good signer. Great signature out of him, too. I mean, take a look at that. So, got him. He signed 2 cards that I had. Also got first reliever that used to be a first baseman, Carlos Belen. Got him on the Fort Wayne Tin Caps 2018 team set. Picked that one up when I was in Fort Wayne that year. And the last one we got pregame was Jose Azocar, former Tigers prospect. Got him just before the games started up. So, good stuff inside beforehand. Afterward, went over to the Frisco side, and let's see here. The first one, try to just go through it randomly if I can remember the order. That's great. If not, whatever. But got Hans Kraus inside once again. Always happy to add some from him. Box back up here. There we go. Continuing on through, had a couple others I was hoping to get, but didn't have much luck on. Josh Young just completely ignored us. So did Julio Pablo Martinez. Bubba Thompson was signing, but by the time he got down toward us, they were saying, hey, come on, get off the field so we can get the people on for fireworks, and no luck. I did at least get Steele Walker here as well. That one is for my friend Ty up in Oregon, so glad to be able to get that one for him. I also had a card of Fernando Ozuna for him. Unfortunately, couldn't get him. Ozuna pretty much kind of blew it there late for the Rough Riders, and they bailed him out in the bottom of the 9th. Cole Winn ignored us, didn't see Davis Wenzel. So we tried one more time out by the San Antonio bus, hoping to get Adrian Martinez and Reggie Lawson. There's another guy there hoping to get C.J. Abrams. Abrams was just like, nope, not going to do it, because, like I said, you know, he just didn't seem to be in the mood after getting called on that interference penalty there. But Reggie Lawson did at least sign 2 out of my 3 cards, so happy to get him. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite ID Adrian Martinez, so we missed him, but overall, pretty solid night here in Frisco. Let's see here, real quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards signed. So not the greatest in terms of quantity, but pretty solid quality there, at least, with Lawson and 3 cards from Abrams. So pretty happy with all that. There you go. That's a full recap on the week. If you haven't done so, go and check out sportscardforum.com. A lot of great stuff going on there. I actually posted an article there this week as well. The writing team is kind of dead there, but I still use the writing team forum, write some articles and stuff on any kind of hot button issues that have hit the sports world recently. And so I posted an article there earlier this week. Go and check that out if you get a moment and everything. And there you go. So hit the subscribe button. It's down there somewhere if you haven't already done so. Get alerted every time that I post a new video. Like and subscribe. You know how it goes. Everyone says to do that. So please do so as well. And we'll see you hopefully with a full mailbox next week.